We are underway for a new Premier League campaign.
The heat is turning up with the prospect of an exciting season at Arsenal Football Club. What a glorious goal! And now Jesus!
What a finish! It's absolutely sensational.
Martinelli! And just listen to the stadium erupt here.
Something very, very special is happening here at Emirates Stadium this season.
Hello and welcome to the official Arsenal season review for 2022-2023. Over 2 episodes, we'll be bringing you every moment that shaped this compelling title-challenging campaign, which saw us achieve our second highest Premier League points tally ever. Come with us through the many highs and occasional lows, including every Gunners goal from every game. Sit back and enjoy as we take you through our first instalment from July to December, starting with an eventful pre-season. Before our pre-season trips to Germany and America got going, we'd already been busy in the summer transfer window. Goalkeeper Matt Turner, who signed his contract with us in February, played his last game for the New England Revolution and joined us in North London.
I got to follow along the tail end of last season and watch every game Arsenal was playing and really feel like I was a part of it, which was interesting. It has been a while coming, but it feels good to finally be here.
Brazilian youth international Marquinhos was next to join us. The forward from Sao Paulo was to be our youngest signing of the summer.
Do que é que você mais sente falta do Brasil? Acho que do clima. Mas você nem passou frio ainda em Londres? Não, já mais o tempo que eu fiquei lá pra mim já tava frio. Então você vai ver o que te espera.
In what was an eventful transfer period, midfielder Fabio Vieira, who'd been impressing in the Portuguese league, would be our next gunner.
Sou jogador ofensivo, jogador que procura espaços entre linhas para poder definir, tanto fazer assistências como golos. Acho que essas são as principais características que os adeptos do Arsenal podem esperar de mim. Sei que tem jogadores muito famosos que passaram por aqui, grandes estrelas, grandes lendas mundiais. Lembro-me do Bergkamp, do Thierry Henry, do Cazorla, Fabregas, e isso foi um dos principais fatores por eu ter escolhido o Arsenal.
Before the tour began, we welcomed another new addition to the squad, Brazilian forward Gabriel Jesus, a top target for Mikel Arteta after the pair had worked together at Premier League holders Manchester City.
I'm so happy to be here to sign for this big club. You know, season day 1 I knew I can come to play for Arsenal. I was happy. I believe 100% on Mikel. He's a very good guy and very good coach as well. I come to help with the goals, with the assists, with everything, with my work, you know, but obviously I'm number 9, I'm a striker, you know. I want to score goals.
The beginning of July saw us jet off for our first pre-season trip, a training camp at Adidas HQ in Herzogenaurach, Germany. Our first test would be local Bundesliga side FC Nürnberg, a team that had yo-yoed between the top 2 divisions in recent years. This, our first meeting. The game, hosted at the Max Morlock Stadion, provided an Arsenal debut for newbie Matt Turner, with Gabriel Jesus awaiting his turn from the bench.
Plenty of half-time changes. One of those is the man wearing 9, Gabriel Jesus.
After going 2-0 down, 90 seconds was all it took for our new striker to get off the mark in his non-competitive debut.
What a statement from Gabriel Jesus.
Our Brazilian added a second to his tally too, inspiring a 5-2 victory to kickstart our pre-season. It was to the USA next, where we played 3 more friendlies, the first of which against fellow Premier League side Everton. We lined up against the Toffees just 56 days after we met on the final day of the 21-22 season. This time, however, we were at Baltimore's M&T Bank Stadium. Mikel Arteta gave Gabriel Jesus and the recalled William Saliba their very first Arsenal starts. Just past the half hour, an in-swinging corner fell to that man Jesus, who rifled home at the back post.
Flying start to life in red and white.
And just 2 minutes later, our super number 7, Bukayo Saka, was found darting into the box for our second and final goal of the game. Another win and vital match time for 21 of our players. The game concluded our time in Maryland, with Orlando the next destination for the second leg of our USA tour. Our American supporters were out in full force again as we took to the pitch in Florida to play Orlando City. Due to a ferocious thunderstorm pre-match, the kickoff was delayed by an hour at Emirates Stadium. Another 8 changes to the starting side saw Aaron Ramsdale in his first run out between the sticks and Eddie Nketiah leading the line in attack. Straight off the bat, we proved too much for the Major League Soccer side, and a quick 1-2 saw Gabriel Martinelli find the back of the net. We came out for the second half with a scores level at 1-1, but the hosts weren't able to contain Nketiah for any longer.
You need a goal, give this man a call.
And in the 80th minute, a nice team move led to Hale End graduate Reece Nelson finishing off the scoring. The game ended 3-1 with 3 different Gunners on the score sheet. Whilst in Orlando, we were delighted to be joined by our newest and what turned out to be our last signing of the window, Alex Zinchenko. The Premier League winner joined us from Man City and was ready to get straight to business.
Boyhood dream came true because I was massive fan when I was a kid. Since Thierry Henry and young Cesc Fabregas was playing here, that's why I started to love this club. So I'm so exciting and I cannot wait when I can play for this amazing club. I'm ready for another challenge. I'm not here just to waste my time and the time of Arsenal, because I'm here to achieve big things. I think it's time to do our best and to achieve something big.
Back on the pitch, and familiar foe Chelsea were our last test stateside. Potentially our trickiest assignment of the summer so far, the winner would lift the Florida Cup. We saw another rotated side as Mikel Arteta continued to share game time amongst the squad, with the start of the Premier League looming. From the first whistle, we took charge, and unsurprisingly, in the 15th minute, it was Gabriel Jesus who found space to put us ahead with a cheeky chip, his 4th goal of pre-season. Before the half was up, a flowing team move ended with Martin Ødegaard in the box, flashing the ball past Edouard Mendy. We weren't content there. Into the second half, we continued to dominate, and it was only a matter of time before we'd score again, with the honours falling to Bukayo Saka. In the closing stages, Cedric's cross found substitute Sambi Lokonga, whose composed header sealed an impressive win. At the final whistle, we were presented with the Florida Cup, ensuring a memorable 10-day trip to America ended on a high. Over Sevilla in the Emirates Cup, hosted as usual on home turf. Mikel Arteta was spoilt for choice, with many players in form throughout our 4 pre-season victories. The boss gave Emirates Stadium debuts to William Saliba and new signings Alex Zinchenko and Gabriel Jesus. The buoyant atmosphere only increased as we ran riot, and just 10 minutes in, the referee had no option but to award a penalty, which Bukayo Saka stroked home. The lead was swiftly doubled as just 2 minutes later, the ball fell into the path of an onrushing Jesus, his first Gunners goal in N5. 6-0, and another superb performance from Mikel Arteta's side saw us register our 5th pre-season victory in a row and build on our significant momentum for the start of the 2022-2023 Premier League term. Just 6 days later, we featured in the opening game of the new Premier League season for the 2nd successive year, this time with an away trip to Crystal Palace. After a fantastic pre-season, Mikel Arteta kept faith with the same team that beat Spanish outfit Sevilla, including William Saliba in at centre-back for his Premier League debut, with Alex Zinchenko and Gabriel Jesus making their first competitive showings.
Gabriel Jesus with a beautiful little run, beats 2, beats 3. Here's Martinelli! Oh, what a chance for Gabriel Martinelli after the brilliance of his fellow Brazilian Jesus, who could have done no more with a mesmeric run. And his compatriot would be furious to have put that wide. Saka's delivery. Zinchenko. And Arsenal have got their opening goal of the season. And it is Gabriel Martinelli who's forced it home. Martinelli, who missed that excellent opportunity earlier in the game, atones quite brilliantly. Arsenal dominant in the game so far. Rightly, they take the lead. It's Palace 0, Arsenal 1. Was good, not so good now, and that's brilliant from Ramsdale. Emirates Eze through one-on-one. Bukayo Saka. Excellent play from Saka, and that has completely bamboozled Palace. I don't think anybody expected him to shoot right foot from that angle. Super effort into the corner. He may not have taken a nick en route. Frankly, it was just brilliant.
A 2-0 away win and a dominant first-half display was the perfect start to our Premier League campaign and ensured Mikel Arteta's 50th top-flight victory.
It's a really good win. A very difficult thing to do because they really created an atmosphere here. They are a really good side. They created so many issues, and to come here and win the way we've done it, credit to the boys. So really happy.
The heat is turning up, not just weather-wise, but with the prospect of an exciting season at Arsenal Football Club.
We were back in action the following Saturday for our first home game of the season. Leicester City stood in our way on a blisteringly hot afternoon in North London. Mikel Arteta's side remained unchanged. Informed Gabriel Jesus led our front line, with Bukayo Saka, Martin Odegaard and Gabby Martinelli in support.
Here's Partey, looking for the run of Jesus. Johnny Evans with him. Jesus cuts inside him. Did well. Martinelli, Fofana with him. Martinelli. Xhaka's in there, gives it a touch to Jesus, who feeds one in. What a glorious goal by Gabriel Jesus! And Arsenal have the lead.
Unbelievable finish there from Jesus, but fantastic play by Arsenal. Just bounced the ball around in the 18-yard box. But that's a class finish. To get the ball up and down from there, that's superb.
Tremendous goal. Quality finish. So corner to Arsenal. Vardy flicks it on. Jesus can't miss. And Arsenal have doubled their advantage. Gabriel Jesus has now got 2 goals and Arsenal are in control. And it's 2-0 to the Gunners. It's not one that Jamie Vardy will want to look back on. Getting an assist. Well, Evans stood right off Jesus. Not quite sure that was the right thing to do. Jesus away for the hat-trick! Saved by Ward. So nearly a 3rd goal. This time flicked on. Now can Vardy get in? The header comes in. It's an own goal by Saliba out of nothing. Arsenal looked so comfortable, and then the ball came over the top, and Saliba has directed it past Ramsdale. 2-1. Still no reason why Arsenal can't get on the front foot and get another goal. White plays one in. Not good goalkeeping, must be, and is! Granit Xhaka! It was a Danny Ward mistake, and Xhaka pounced on it. 3-1.
Yeah, fair play to Xhaka there. He's worked hard, he's been bombing forward, he's been good on the ball. And that's a good time to score for Arsenal.
Iheanacho cuts inside, does well. Maddison again. Oh, it's in! James Maddison has fired it underneath Ramsdale, and Leicester are back in the game. What happened when Leicester scored last time? Arsenal scored pretty much straight away. Let's hope it happens again. Jesus. Martinelli. It opens up and he scores! Could not have scripted it better. Martinelli makes it 4-2. Jesus picks up another assist. He's had 2 goals, 2 assists today. Martinelli deserves the goal. His work rate tremendous, and that was a top draw finish. Nothing that Danny Ward could do about that.
Amidst the heatwave, Gabriel Jesus was on fire on his Premier League home debut, scoring twice and assisting twice more on a great afternoon at Emirates Stadium.
I thought the crowd was special, especially after Saliba's own goal, because the way they reacted is something I've never seen in football. The amount of support and connection that they are shown with us, and especially with Willie, lifted the team straight away, and thank you so much for doing that.
Next, to a sunny day on the south coast as we travel to Bournemouth in search of our third win in as many matches. Mikel Arteta returned to the Vitality Stadium, the venue that hosted his managerial debut back in December 2019. We remained unchanged for the third match in a row as the Gunners look to go top of the table. Scott Parker's Cherries started the season in mixed form with 1 win and 1 defeat after returning to the Premier League following a 2-year absence.
That's nice from Gabriel Jesus, past 3. And finding Martinelli, it's Gabriel Martinelli, it's saved, but Ødegaard's there. Arsenal have an early lead yet again. Once more, it's the two Gabriels, Jesus and Martinelli, playing such a key role in it. Fantastic play from the Arsenal number 9.
Yeah, Ødegaard's at the right spot at the right time, but the work from Jesus is fantastic. He's strong, hold the ball, dribble a couple of players, slip Martinelli in, and then Ødegaard's just there for the rebound. What a goal, what a start from Arsenal. Another quick goal, brilliant.
White, he's got Saka outside of him. Ødegaard in front as well. He picks out Bukayo Saka. White gets on the overlap, receives the ball as well. He cuts it back, there's Jesus, and Ødegaard takes it off him. And with good reason, because 10 minutes into this game, Arsenal have scored again.
The reaction from Ødegaard is like he's there just waiting, and he's always the first one to react in the box and say thank you very much for this gift, I'll put it away.
Looks like it could be a short one. There's Martinelli, this time down the right flank. Gets a cross in, it's a decent one. All the way through to Xhaka. Oh, what a goal that is! It's William Saliba.
What a finish!
It's absolutely sensational.
Oh, first time he didn't hesitate, just went for it. It's a good pass from Xhaka, though the ball doesn't bounce, it really stays on the ground. And yeah, it's all about the balance, the way he's just put his body balance and doesn't need to hit it hard with power, just curves in the top corner. That's him, that's Zinchenko, that just can't believe it.
3 goals, 3 points and delight for our travelling supporters after a convincing victory over the Cherries. We ended the match week first in the table and the only side with a 100% winning record.
Saliba was pretty spectacular. Did you know he was capable of that?
To be fair, no. That's individual talent, a moment of quality that he showed today, but really pleased especially with his performance.
We were back in N5 next, aiming to extend our unblemished start in the league, this time against newly promoted Fulham. The game was a milestone for Mikel Arteta as he oversaw his 100th Premier League game in charge. With a couple of injuries to the squad, the boss brought in Kieran Tierney at left-back and Mohamed El Neni into the middle of the park. History was with us for this fixture, as we were yet to lose in 30 home meetings against the West London side.
Ødegaard helps it on, and Arsenal again. It's well played, Xhaka, White. Now Saka could be in here, Bukayo Saka trying to cut inside! Good save by Leno, denies him. And now Fulham will try and break. So Arsenal have got to try and get men back, still going here.
Oh, he's completely missed there.
Oh, Gabriel's in trouble here. Mitrovic is in and scores. A bad error by Gabriel, and Mitrovic has pounced on it, and Fulham have the lead.
1-0 to Fulham. Let's see how Arsenal can respond to this now.
Ball played on, here's Ødegaard, deflects and in! Arsenal have equalised, and it's Martin Ødegaard.
You could feel it coming, Tim. They were pushing the last 5 minutes since conceding that goal from Mitrovic. Ødegaard got lucky a little bit with the deflection, but it's well deserved.
It is a better one in, and it's there! Arsenal have taken the lead! It's 2-1! Goodness me! Gabriel looked to have got the final touch.
Yeah, he did. He just bounced in front of him. Yeah, it's a decent ball in now for Martinelli, and I think it's just so many bodies on the way. Saliba that touches the ball, goes back on Gabriel, who's there for the tap-in.
And there goes the final whistle. Gabriel is on his knees. My goodness me, this game had just about everything going on in the second half.
In a game where we refused to give up, victory at Emirates Stadium made it 4 wins from 4 as our perfect start to the campaign continued.
I'm even happier than last week. I think the performance was top. We did make a mistake, but then the best thing I think is the way that the team reacted. Gavi reacted against adversity to overcome the situation. And obviously, when you have the crowd and supporters that we have in the stadium, that's easier to do.
On Wednesday evening, we returned to a buzzing Emirates to host Aston Villa, looking to extend our winning run to 5 games. The only change to Mikel Arteta's side saw Belgian Sambi Lokonga come into central midfield to partner Granit Xhaka. In the opposition technical area, Steven Gerrard was under pressure. His Villa side had won just 1 of their opening 4 fixtures.
Look at Xhaka, really advanced. Ooh, testing Martinez, and it's Gabriel Jesus on the follow-up.
Deflected into Martinez, comes back. It's clinical finish from Jesus. Just what Arsenal have been looking for.
Arsenal do have players over on the left-hand side. Tierney instead goes immediately, and there's a fizzing strike. Oh, goodness me. Required a fingertip save from Martinez to deny his good friend Gabriel Martinelli. Oh, it's got all the way in. Well, the Villa fans go absolutely crazy. The Gunners find themselves level and at risk of losing their 100% record at the start of this Premier League season. Well, Martinelli looking to add a bit more attacking impetus here on the left-hand side. Oh, it might break. Tomiyasu didn't quite sit for him, but it's with Saka now. And Martinelli! Arsenal respond. A mere 60 seconds later, and it's Gabriel Martinelli, a man in form, who applies the finishing touch. And just listen to the stadium erupt here.
Yeah, definitely stepped it up, didn't they? Little bit of urgency, got the ball forward. It's a lovely finish from Martinelli.
An incredible home atmosphere saw us win our 5th game from our opening 5 top-flight matches, the first time we've completed the feat since the 2004-2005 campaign, as we continued to lead the way at the top of the Premier League table. As the first month of the campaign drew to a close, Man City cruised to a storming 6-0 victory over league newbies Nottingham Forest to stay in 2nd place. No one could find a winner as West Ham hosted Tottenham Hotspur in a 1-1 draw, and Brighton sat 4th in the table after 3 wins from 5. Mikel Arteta claimed the Manager of the Month award for our unblemished streak. We kicked September off with a trip to the northwest as we faced Erik ten Hag's Manchester United for the first time. Alex Zinchenko returned to the starting 11 following injury, lining up alongside Gabriel, William Saliba and Ben White in the backline. United boss Ten Hag had 4 summer acquisitions in his starting 11, including deadline day signing Antony. After an unblemished start to the season so far, we knew even a loss would see us remain top of the table for another week.
The pressure from Odegaard and Paul Tierney happy to let that go, and Arsenal could be in here. It's Gabriel Martinelli away from Dalot. Martinelli scores for Arsenal! It's a brilliant counter-attacking goal, and once more it's magic from Martinelli, and Arsenal have the lead at Old Trafford. Do wonder if VAR will look at it. Well, this could be chalked off.
I think Eriksen's already down, but he's not giving it.
It's Fernandez, brought down by Gabriel, but he's played an advantage, and here is Anthony, and he's marked his debut with a goal. It's the new arrival from Ajax. It's come at a terrible time for Arsenal because they had been on top, but once Fernandez picked up the ball in that pocket of space, it's a nice move, you have to say. Here's Jesus in a dangerous area, picks out Odegaard. Oh, it's a massive chance for Arsenal. Odegaard got it all wrong, but Martinelli recycles possession. Now Saka. It's Bukayo Saka for Arsenal. Oh, it whistles across goal. Arsenal once again have robbed United of possession in a dangerous area. And Odegaard's found Jesus. He's denied, but Saka isn't. And Arsenal are level. And it had been coming. And Bukayo Saka, a day before his 21st birthday. Well, what a time for an early present, his first league goal of the season. The Gunners are back in this, and deservedly so. It's Manchester United 1, Arsenal 1. United are coming forward, and Rashford's clean through. It's Marcus Rashford. And Man United have the lead again. An excellent ball to play him through. And Arsenal, having done all that hard work in getting level, well, they've got it all to do again now. United are in it. It's Eriksen, and he's got Rashford with him, and he uses Marcus Rashford, and that could be that for Arsenal.
Despite dominating passages of play, our 5-game winning start to the Premier League came to an end. However, we remained top of the table with 15 points.
We should have gotten something out of the game, and I think the game was there for us to take something, you know. So we're all disappointed, and yeah, the mood is a bit down, but yeah, that's how it is.
September also saw us open our European campaign against FC Zurich at Keiben Park in St Gallen. And despite it not being our Swiss opponent's usual home ground, the atmosphere was fitting of the occasion. Mikel Arteta made 7 changes to the starting 11 that played on Sunday, giving first-team debuts to goalkeeper Matt Turner and winger Marquinhos. Fabio Vieira was also handed his very first start as a gunner. Zurich boss Franco Foda made 4 changes to his side that lost 2-1 in their last league game.
That's good play by Vieira, and a chance for Arsenal to break now. Nketiah, chance to run at this defence. Plays an early ball in, it's a lovely ball in, that's a super finish from Marquinhos. What a goal that was from Arsenal. Classic counter-attack football. Nketiah playing it in.
Lovely goal by Arsenal. It was a dangerous situation with Zurich on the edge of the box, but Arsenal break lovely. Vieira's ball to Nketiah. Nketiah whips it, takes a little deflection across the box, but Marquinhos with the finish there. Right foot right into the top corner. What a finish. Goalkeeper has no chance, and the reaction there from the young man is a joy to watch. A few little tears in the eyes there. That's what it means to play for Arsenal.
Good header by Holding, cleared very far, hooked back in again. The player goes down, that's a penalty. Nketiah has been penalised, and it's a penalty to FC Zurich. Cruzeo against Turner. Cruzeo, good penalty. Turner goes the wrong way, and there's pandemonium around this stadium. FC Zurich are back on level terms.
At half-time, the sad news broke that Her Royal Majesty Queen Elizabeth II had died. Before the game resumed, the players gathered for a minute's silence to pay tribute.
Marquinhos. In goes the ball again, that's a good ball in! Oh, it must be a goal, and is Eddie Nketiah! He's headed it home, and Arsenal are back in front. Marquinhos turning provider this time to Nketiah. The roles reversed, and Arsenal lead 2-1.
A goal and an assist each for Marquinhos and Eddie Nketiah saw us begin our Europa League campaign with all 3 points on the road. We would return to London for the next group stage game against PSV Eindhoven. Following a period of national mourning, we were back in action at the Brentford Community Stadium, knowing 3 points would guarantee us top spot heading into the first international break. Thomas Frank's team would provide stiff opposition, however, having lost just one game in their opening 6 fixtures. Looking to build on what was a superb start to the season, Mikel Arteta lined his team up in a familiar 4-2-3-1 formation, with Gabriel Jesus once again selected to lead the line, with support from a young trio of Bukayo Saka, Fabio Vieira and Gabriel Martinelli. Before the game got underway, both teams came together to pay tribute to Her Majesty the Queen with an impeccably observed minute of silence.
Corner kick first of the game. Saka's delivery is a good one, and I think that's crossed the line. William Saliba convinced he's got a goal, and has Saliba got a goal? He has. It's the Frenchman's second of the season. What a young talent he is. Craning his neck, great athleticism to guide that one over the Brentford defence, in off the post. And Saliba opens the scoring for Arsenal, just what Mikel Arteta's men needed. It's Brentford 0, Arsenal 1. Vieira to captain for the day, Granit Xhaka. Tini back into the Swiss. Looking for Jesus! That's a fantastic goal. And Gabriel Jesus gets his 4th of the season. Normal service resumed. Great celebrations. This guy is just so good.
Yeah, fantastic ball in there from Xhaka. Arsenal nice and patient as well with the ball. Moved it wide, come back inside to Xhaka. He's looked up, and that's a great header. To get that power on the ball to put in that top corner, that's a good header.
That's a bit of the Liga. William Saliba there. The clips I've seen of him taking defenders on in that situation. Great when it works. And he's certainly got the talent and the confidence to do it, and that there is no doubt. Here's Vieira. Oh, hello. That's a first goal in Arsenal colours. And his first Premier League start for the fabulous Fabio Vieira. Young Portuguese, and notices himself in the Arsenal 11 with a bang. What a goal. And Arsenal surely putting this one to bed. It's Brentford 0, Arsenal 3.
Yeah, superb shot. Had plenty of time outside the 18-yard box to get the touch, have a little look. Couldn't quite find the pass, but he took the shot on. But it's a fantastic strike. But 4 from Brentford. You see here, it's Brentford very passive. No one really pressing the ball. But that's a great finish from there. He's almost surprised himself when he's got in. But a fantastic strike into that corner.
I just love the fact that the old Patrick Vieira has come back out from the away fans. I just love that.
3 goals, 3 points and another impressive performance left us at the top of the Premier League heading into the first international break with 6 wins in our opening 7 games.
Big credit to the players for what they've done against a really good side that is really good at what they do, that they put teams under pressure constantly with a fabulous crowd, but we have managed to dominate the game and we fully deserve the points.
Elsewhere this match week, Manchester City kept up the chase with a 3-0 success over Wolves, and Tottenham hit Leicester for 6 to stay level on points with the reigning champions in 3rd. October 1st saw one of the most highly anticipated fixtures of the Premier League calendar, the North London Derby. We hosted Spurs at a bouncing Emirates Stadium as our supporters set an incredible stage for Mikel Arteta's men. The boss was eyeing up his 3rd Derby Day home win against the Lily Whites. He was boosted by the return of Alex Zinchenko into the back 4 and also captain Martin Ødegaard, who lined up alongside Bukayo Saka and Gabriel Martinelli behind our leading goalscorer Gabriel Jesus. Whoever would take 3 points would also take top spot in the Premier League table.
Well, it's one of the most eagerly awaited North London derbies in many years, as these 2 great rivals prepare to clash for the 192nd time. Saka to try and run at the opposition. Neat looking delivery. So close to the opening goal from Arsenal once more. They want this big time, they're queuing up.
The intent from Arsenal at the start of this game is fierce.
So close from Granit Xhaka. You know what a howitzer of a left foot lets rip. An elaborate game of chess at the moment, this one. Who will make the first decisive move?
What a goal!
Oh, the answer is Arsenal! And it's Thomas Partey with an absolute beauty into the corner. What skill, what precision, what a moment! Arsenal lead in the derby. It's Thomas Partey, and it's Arsenal 1, Spurs 0.
What a strike from Thomas Partey! Cool, casual, inside of his right foot, bends it into the top corner. What a finish!
Roof nearly came off Emirates Stadium, I can tell you. We are right under that roof, and I'm amazed it's still on. Good chance here though for Tottenham. Starts another potential counter. Gabriel doesn't commit as Son tries to find Richarlison. Ramsdale out to try and narrow down the angle. Hasty retreat, goals unguarded. Kane nearly got there, nearly given away again. Goes for a penalty.
Yeah, it's given it.
Had the chance to clear their lines, didn't do so. Gabriel has brought his man down for a penalty. Against now and Ramsdale. Critical moment this. No mistakes from Harry Kane. There they go. Immediately back up onto his feet and looking fine. Good play from Jesus. Beats 2, beats 3! Oh, super save from Hugo Lloris. Odegaard was waiting to pounce. Jesus with the ball almost tied to his laces, weaving his way through the Tottenham defence. So close. Partey to Saka. Against Perisic. As well. It's gone loose, but it's in! Gabriel Jesus says thank you very much. Jesus with a so timely fifth of the season. Spurs get it horribly wrong. Arsenal quick to react. Saka brilliant down the left. And there is Jesus to fire home. Arsenal retake the lead. Arsenal 2, Spurs 1.
That man Jesus, he's got his goal. Persistence in that box.
Martinelli assists, Royale brings him down. Crowd want the first yellow of the game there.
Depends how he's caught him here. Oh, he has. He's gone in studs up on the side of his ankle. Red card.
Super from Partey again. Beats Hoybier, all ends up. Bentancur's been forced to backtrack. Here's Martinelli. Oh, Granit Xhaka! You little beauty! Xhaka into the corner. It's another goal to go down in North London folklore. Surely the derby is going Arsenal's way. A one-man advantage, a two-goal advantage. It's Arsenal 3, Spurs 1.
I'm lost for words, Russ. What a finish. Martinelli gets the ball finally on this left-hand side, cuts inside, runs out of space, takes it gets taken off his feet by Xhaka, who's left acres of room, and he doesn't disappoint. The man who has come back from the dead, as far as I'm concerned, in an Arsenal shirt. Many people had his career written off a couple of seasons ago, but he has showed so much character. He has driven this team forward, and it looks like North London will be red tonight.
Derby Day delight as we beat arch-rivals Tottenham in emphatic style. And the victory tasted even sweeter, knowing it would keep us top of the league table.
It's a beautiful day, I would say. The way we performed, just the experience of living that atmosphere and that connection over there with our people, and actually winning it is so meaningful. So just to give a bit of joy and happiness to these people is really fulfilling. I think everybody feels that way.
It was a great goal. We knew before the game that he was going to be free around those areas, and we practiced that a lot to find him in those areas. And yeah, we did, and he made a great shot, and I think he played a great game as well. So yeah, a lot of credit to him and of course to the team.
Only twice in Premier League history had we accumulated more points after our first 8 fixtures of a season than the 21 we had at this stage of the campaign. 4 weeks since we were last in European action, and it was an Emirates Stadium first as we faced Norwegian side FC Bodø Glimt for the first time in our club's history. The Europa League offered a chance for Mikel Arteta to shuffle his pack and give some rest to key players. New recruits Matt Turner and Marquinhos were handed home debuts. Rob Holding, Takehiro Tomiyasu and Kieran Tierney also managed some vital game time.
And Martinelli got Tierney with him on the left flank if he can find him, and he can. It's Kieran Tierney, goes for goal, hits the post, but guess who's there on the follow-up? It's that man, Eddie Nketiah, and when you give him a chance, he's going to take it. It's an in-swinger, it's nodded away, but only as far as Vieira, who takes it down beautifully. That's a dangerous ball, and it's a second goal for Arsenal, and it's Rob Holding who's got it. And look what it means to him. An exceptional cross from Fabio Vieira, and there, perfectly placed to head it home, was Rob Holding. It's just his 4th Arsenal goal. Actually, Reece Nelson's first Arsenal appearance since the opening day of the 2021-22 season. Now, Jesus has got in behind. It's an excellent run, pulls it back, and there's the 3rd goal for Arsenal. That seals it. And it's Fabio Vieira. Well, he's got a goal to go with the assist in the first half, but that was set up through the magic of Gabriel Jesus. It's a quite sublime assist from the Arsenal number 9.
2 first-half finishes and a late Fabio Vieira strike 6 minutes from time did the damage as we made it 2 wins from 2 in this season's Europa League. We leapfrogged Bodø Glimt, whose fans were in fine voice throughout, to top Group A.
Really happy winning the game, scoring 3 goals and clean sheet. But overall as well, you could sense in certain moments that that connection, that timing, and this needed time on the pitch was a little bit missing in certain moments to be more dominant in the game.
The following weekend saw us host FA Cup holders Liverpool in a huge contest in N5. Having only won 1 of our last 14 Premier League encounters against Jurgen Klopp's men, we had a point to prove after our sensational start to the season. The boss chose the same starting 11 that battled to victory in the North London derby, with the exception of Takehiro Tomiyasu, who came in on the left flank in place of Alex Zinchenko. The Merseysiders were yet to taste victory on their travels this term, whilst another win for us at Emirates Stadium would make it 8 consecutive home victories.
William Saliba with a nice interception, then nearly got into trouble but reacted brilliantly, the Frenchman. Spoken this week about his love for Arsenal as a child growing up in France. Great stage for him today, great start for the captain, Odegaard! Oh my goodness! It's taken a matter of seconds for Arsenal to take the lead, but it's Gabriel Martinelli who fires it home. Saliba to Odegaard to Martinelli. It was simple, it was brilliant, and Arsenal have got the green start. Arsenal 1, Liverpool 0. The best there from Gabriel. And Liverpool do manage to cut Arsenal open in a period of the game where the Reds have been in ascendancy. Leads to a goal. The home team could have done better, I think, defensively to clear their lines, and Darwin Núñez gets his 3rd of the season. Simicast looking for Van Dijk. Nice play there from Jesus, maybe this time for one more Arsenal counter. Jesus fouled advantage played, here's Martinelli. Excellent play from Martinelli! Oh, Bukayo Saka! It's his 2nd of the season! And there was time for one more counter from their own penalty area to the opposition's and into the net. It's what Arsenal are all about these days. The hunger, the technique, the brilliance in front of goal. Martinelli's assist, Saka's strike. Arsenal 2, Liverpool 1. Clever through ball to Firmino. And Roberto Firmino keeps up that excellent scoring rate against the Gunners. It's his 6th Premier League goal of the season. Arsenal 2, Liverpool 2. Arsenal have got to win it all over again. Saka wants the return pass and gets it from Martinelli. Great tackle from Saka. Oh, saved by Alisson to Jesus! Twice Arsenal can't quite force it home. Martinelli, blocked by Henderson. Jesus goes down, appeals for a penalty kick. It is a penalty! Arsenal, shot after shot, couldn't force it home. In the end, Liverpool resort to bringing their man down. Arsenal have a penalty. And Saka, in this responsibility, put his team back ahead and put his team back top of the Premier League. Cometh the hour, cometh the man. It's 2 in the game for the brilliant Bukayo Saka. Super penalty, Alisson no chance.
Nice and calm, knows where he's going to put it, loads of pace on it, he's never going to get anywhere near that.
Perfect height, isn't it? Either high or low is ideal, not middle. Low, as you say, right in the corner, powerful, bang. Thank you very much. Look what it means to those fans as well. The ones in front of us here are loving every moment, aren't they? And Arsenal have done it. It's been an unbelievable game. Pulsating, dramatic and compelling from minute 1 to minute 90 plus. Something very, very special is happening here at Emirates Stadium this season. Mikel Arteta's boys are top of the pile.
A hard-fought victory for the Gunners, who were pegged back twice, but Bukayo Saka's penalty saw us pick up an impressive 8th win out of 9 in the Premier League. Gabriel Martinelli scored our quickest ever league goal in this fixture, netting with just 58 seconds on the clock, and a nod to our young squad, with both of our goal scorers just 21 years old.
There's no another way. Against Liverpool, you have to match or be better than them at that. And even with that, you raise the bar so high and sometimes you're not able to win. And I'm really pleased because today we've done it. We find a way to win it.
Next up, another European game gave us another opportunity to cement our position at the top of Group A in the Europa League. But testing conditions in the Arctic Circle were never going to be easy. Mikel Arteta once again used the game to rotate the team, making 7 changes to the side that played Liverpool. Reiss Nelson was given his first start since January 2021, with Matt Turner, Rob Holding and Sambi Lokonga also getting valuable minutes.
Back with Bukayo Saka. Looking for the 1-2, gets it from Lokonga. Saka could be in, takes a deflection and goes in. Arsenal have taken the lead. Bukayo Saka will take the credit.
A little deflection off of Hoy Bratton, and it looks like it comes back off of Bukayo Saka.
Bodo, they've got 3 against 2 here. Good save by Turner, denying Pellegrino.
Really top goalkeeping there from Matt Turner.
Bukayo Saka's first half goal proved enough to take the points and edge us closer to qualification from the group stage with 3 games to go.
After 3 days, we didn't have any time to prepare almost the game, and the boys showed real hunger to stick in there. And for sure, there are things that we can do much better, we can play much better. And now the focus is on Leeds, no time to do that.
Our 5th game of the month saw us play Leeds United in the Premier League, where 3 points would see us win 9 of our first 10 league games for the first time in our top flight history. Despite being an injury doubt, Gabriel Jesus was fit for the game, allowing Mikel Arteta to name the same starting lineup that beat Liverpool 1 week prior. The Whites were a side struggling to find form so far this season, however they were yet to be beaten on their own patch. There was a false start to proceedings at Ellen Road, as a power cut after just 68 seconds would see play suspended for 40 minutes.
It is outnumbered. Tyler Adams it was, winning back possession. Saka will get on the end of that one. Ødegaard's over with him, as is Ben White. Ball through was to Saka, who's managed to squeeze it in. What an exquisite finish it is to make it Arsenal 1-0.
Well, this is a big mistake by Leeds. But boy, oh boy, Arsenal did punish them.
Harrison trying something a bit different. Rocco's in there. Sinistera too. Well, Leeds fans and players alike are crying out for handball. Chris Kavanagh will use this as an opportunity to check the VAR screens.
Oh, that's a penalty.
Well, Leeds haven't been awarded a Premier League penalty all season. They have now. It's Bamford up against Aaron Ramsdale. And he misses! Well, Bamford's wait for a goal continues.
But it could be a huge, I don't know what's happening here. Get up and get on with it.
There's all sorts going on here. Gabriel not happy with Bamford. I was going to say the home fans wanted to see a red card.
And he's given a penalty.
Mikel Arteta fuming as well. Well, the two players came together here. Gabriel went to ground under a challenge from Bamford. Now, did he kick out? And he's given a free kick Arsenal's way. Now, what happens with this red card?
I have no idea what's going on. He's going to give me a yellow card.
The red card's been overturned. The penalty's been overturned.
Power cuts, penalties and VAR are far from routine victory, but a vital 3 points added to our tally. Bukayo Saka's fourth goal of the week ensured we stayed top of the table with 9 wins from 10.
The resilience, the character, the personality, and as well that willingness that I see in the eyes of the players to win again is what I really love.
Back to European weeknight football now as we welcome PSV Eindhoven to Emirates Stadium in the Europa League. Mikel Arteta rotated his team as expected, with Kieran Tierney, Fabio Vieira and Eddie Nketiah all taking their place in the starting lineup. Familiar foe Ruud van Nistelrooy was at the helm of the visitors, who were the only other side unbeaten in our group. A fourth victory from our opening 4 games would seal a spot in the knockout stages.
Jesus goes for goal, it's a decent stop. Nketiah with a rebound. Got it all wrong.
Goalkeeper, to be fair, makes a good save.
Here's Saka for Arsenal. Cuts back inside and finds Partey 25 yards from goal. And now Tomiyasu. Back to Xhaka, goes for goal and finds the corner! It's Granit Xhaka's 3rd goal of the season. And it's given Arsenal an invaluable lead here. And there's the full time, and Arsenal have qualified.
A dominant display and an all-important goal from our Swiss international Granit Xhaka booked our place into the next stage of the competition with 2 games to spare. Back to league action and a trip to St Mary's as we aim to extend our best ever start to a top-flight campaign. Mikel Arteta opted for a back 4 of Takahiro Tomiyasu, William Saliba, Gabriel and Ben White in front of keeper Aaron Ramsdale. Midweek goal scorer Granit Xhaka remained in midfield alongside Thomas Partey. Southampton came into the fixture off the back of a victory against South Coast rivals Bournemouth.
Nice back heel from Saka, back to Ben White, he's got space to cross. That's an absolutely fabulous goal, beautiful interplay from White and from Saka. And Granit Xhaka makes it 2 goals in 2 games with an absolute howitzer beyond the goalkeeper. Thumping finish, wonderful team goal. Southampton 0, Arsenal 1. Here's Elianusi, lovely through ball. Stuart Armstrong slides that one home. Southampton 1, Arsenal 1. Tierney, did it go out of play? Fantastic finish from Martin Ødegaard. I don't think it's going to count. Arsenal need to have been denied a go-ahead goal.
A frustrating afternoon saw us end the day with our first Premier League draw since January, ending a run of 27 league games without one. It continued to be a great season for Granit Xhaka, however, netting in back-to-back appearances for the club for the first time since September 2016.
We should have come on top, but we have to blame ourselves. I think the level we played at the first half and the second half was very different, especially what we did in ball possession, and we should have more courage, more consistency, be more reliable in ball possession, dominate the games better when we had total control of the game.
Next up, we headed to PSV Eindhoven's Philips Stadion, aiming to secure top spot in Group A of the Europa League. Another rotated side saw the inclusion of Kieran Tierney and Rob Holding in defence, and a milestone for Gabriel Martinelli, who made his 100th appearance for the club.
Here they come again. This time there is no doubt about the finish. It's been coming, and Joey Veerman with a calm, side-footed finish. Veerman the scorer. Arsenal with it all to do now if they're to confirm top spot in Group A. And it is De Jong who puts the pressure on Aaron Ramsdale. Came through a sea of bodies, tried to punch.
An unfortunate first defeat in the Europa League group stage denied us the early chance of booking a spot in the last 16. However, a win next time out would still guarantee top spot in the group. Back at Emirates Stadium, we welcome newly promoted Nottingham Forest, who were hoping to pick up their first win on the road. Mikel Arteta returned to the side that started at Saints with a midfield three of Granit Xhaka, Thomas Partey and captain Martin Ødegaard, behind an attacking force of Gabriel Martinelli, Bukayo Saka and Gabriel Jesus. The boss was hoping for a perfect response after our midweek defeat in the Netherlands, and to extend our 100% winning record at home this season.
Here's Saka. Early ball in. What a wonderful header! And Arsenal have taken the lead through Martinelli. Terrific goal.
It was a great ball in from Saka. Martinelli switches the ball first out from the left-hand side to the right. Continues his run across the box, ends up in the near post run, and it's a pinpoint pass from Saka. A low, searching little cross. And there's Martinelli with a diving, glancing header.
Good ball. Xhaka could be in here. Cuts it back inside to Jesus, helps it on. And Reiss Nelson, nice bit of skill. Good save, Nelson again!
Oh, what a goal.
2-0 to Arsenal. He follows it up, and Arsenal have doubled their lead.
Oh, it was a fantastic run from Granit Xhaka, and he was found, I think it was from Thomas Partey, wasn't it, in that central area. Picked the ball up lovely, and I'm thinking Xhaka's going to go through and drive it across the box and take a shot. He cuts it back, and the ball gets worked out to Reiss Nelson.
Martinelli, Jesus is with him. Xhaka and Ødegaard joining the attack. Martinelli holds it up. Now sends the ball over. Jesus, time to bring it down. Here's Ødegaard. Still got it for Arsenal. Lots of tricks in there. Ball played in. 3-0.
Nelson again.
Reiss Nelson has doubled his tally, and Arsenal are now coasting away with this.
Well, he really has come into his own at the start of this second half, Reiss Nelson. It's a great little drift into that near post. He just slots it in with his right foot.
Laying it off, Partey's got a chance, good strike, what a goal! Thomas Partey, an absolute thunderbolt!
We've seen exactly the same strike before this season as well from Partey. Beautiful, guided it in, side foot, 4-0 to Arsenal.
Look at the space again he's got, Partey. Jesus holds it up. Ødegaard makes room for the shot, rifles it in, and Arsenal have scored a 5th goal, and it's Martin Ødegaard.
Arsenal are rampant, and Forest have really got their backs to the wall. This is what it's like in the Premier League, unfortunately, for Steve Cooper.
A 5-star performance saw us win our 300th game at Emirates Stadium and keep 2 points clear of Man City at the top of the league table. A game Reiss Nelson will not forget anytime soon.
It was my moments I had to seize, you know. I'm just happy and delighted that I can get on and just help the team.
That concluded a hectic 9-game month, which saw us take 7 wins. The end of October made for more happy viewing for Gooners worldwide. A narrow victory for Spurs saw them in third place, whilst Newcastle were hot on their heels following a 4-0 thrashing of Aston Villa. November kicked off with a match against Zurich, who were our opponents for our last Europa League group stage game. Success would see us crowned victors of Group A. Reiss Nelson took his spot in the starting lineup following his brace at the weekend, along with Fabio Vieira and Eddie Nketiah.
Here's Tierney!
Oh,
goal!
Great start.
Kieran Tierney has given the Gunners the lead. Arsenal 1-up, fine finish. It's a lovely pullback. Good save by Ramsdale, and it's in. The rebound's gone in, but the flag's gone up. It won't count.
The final whistle came with some relief, but another win at Emirates Stadium saw us go straight to the Europa League round of 16.
We would have liked it to be more comfortable, but it was never going to be easy. They were coming here with a lot to play for as well, but we dug deep and we defended well at the end when they put a lot of pressure on us.
The Sunday after, we made the short trip to West London to take on Chelsea and familiar face Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. It was a big one for Mikel Arteta too, as our boss was marking his 150th game in charge. He was boosted by the return of Alex Zinchenko, who took his place in the starting 11. A win at Stamford Bridge would be our third straight victory away to Chelsea and stretch our unbeaten Premier League run to 7 games. The Blues, however, were undefeated on home soil in their last 9 in the competition.
It's opening up for him. Plays one in. Oh, it was close, wasn't it? Jesus tried to get on the end of it.
Oh, what a chance. I'm not sure if Jesus get a touch on it or not.
The guard plays one in. Oh, that was dangerous.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I think Martinelli had it nicely, but he didn't speak to Partey.
Thiago Silva took too long. Saka. Back to Jesus. Jesus is in here. Mendy makes the save. It's gone all the way through and it's in! Gabriel has turned it in from close range and Arsenal have taken the lead.
That was not the best of corner from Saka, but sometimes, you know, it doesn't have to be great. It just went through everybody. I'm not sure anyone touched it. Yeah, he did. It'll be a Gabriel's goal.
And the Arsenal fans celebrating. They've got the goal. And on the balance of play, you'd say Arsenal just about deserve it.
In difficult conditions, our excellent work rate paid off, as Gabriel's close-range finish ensured a huge victory in West London. The result meant we became the first side ever to win 10 Premier League away games against the Blues, but more importantly, took us back to the top of the table.
Every time anybody sort of throws a challenge in front of your side, you seem to find a way to meet it. That's a big win.
We know, that was a different stage, another level, playing against a top team. Really pleased, not only for the win, but I think the way we played. I think the way the team showed maturity, composure, dominance, and a real character to impose ourselves on the pitch.
We were under the lights at the Emirates next, with a Wednesday night fixture against Brighton in the third round of the Carabao Cup. Mikel Arteta made 10 changes to our starting 11, with goalkeeper Karl Hein handed his Gunners debut. Only William Saliba retained his place from the side that beat Chelsea. The visitors had impressed so far this season under the tutelage of Roberto De Zerbi.
Busy and industrious, but he loses out there to Reiss Nelson. Streaking forward, Nelson, great through ball. The wonderfully taken goal from Eddie Nketiah. To March, nice through ball. Hein has slipped. Oh dearie me. Hein lost his footing, otherwise he would have got there. No problems at all for Welbeck. 1-1. Nice interplay for envelopment to Sarmiento. Welbeck's making a run, so is Mitoma. Here he is. Great finish. He really is in excellent form. Kaoru Mitsumo, the Japanese, makes it 2 goals in 2 games. And for the first time tonight, it's Brighton eyeing a place in round 4. They're looking good here. Excellent play from Tariq Lamptey. Young Lamptey gets his first of the season.
Our heavily rotated team tasted defeat as our Carabao Cup campaign came to an end. The loss also put a stop to our impressive 12-match winning run at Emirates Stadium.
Sometimes you don't get what you deserve, and today I think is the case. But yeah, we are out, and we are sorry for that because we wanted a very different result. But now we have a big one coming up on Saturday.
Attention returned to the league next, where it was top v bottom as we faced Wolves in our last match before the Qatar World Cup. We had a chance to go 5 points clear at the summit of the standings after Manchester City dropped points earlier in the day and cement top spot at Christmas for the first time since 2007. Our opponents, on the other hand, had faced a testing start to the season and sat bottom of the Premier League table. Their incoming boss, Julen Lopetegui, watched on from the stands on a cold, crisp night at Molineux.
Switch places with Jesus. Finding Vieira, who's inside the area, and it's an easy tap in for Martin Ødegaard at the far post. Arsenal's captain gives them the well-deserved lead. The Gunners have dominated. Wolves have proven difficult to break down. That was until a sublime piece of play from Fabio Vieira. To force things a little too much, but they may still profit from it. Here's Martinelli. A nice back heel to pick out Zinchenko. He's got time to look up into the area for Martinelli. It's a good first save, but Ødegaard's there. Arsenal double their lead. Ødegaard doubles his personal tally. And surely that makes certain of the 3 points.
Martinelli, a nice little back heel for Zinchenko. Could have crossed direct, but realised he's got the time. Hard cross, Martinelli get it back, and composure from Ødegaard.
A Martin Ødegaard double and another 3 points for Mikel Arteta's men saw us extend our advantage at the top of the Premier League. The clean sheet also meant 3 consecutive league games without conceding for the first time since July 2020. The win at Wolves was our final action of November, with the 2022 World Cup in Qatar set to start later that month.
The game before the World Cup, a lot of talk, a lot of noise around a lot of individuals and national teams in the last few days, so it was a tricky one to prepare, but I thought the boys were mentally ready. Physically they gave absolutely everything, and they showed again in a very different game to Chelsea, a lot of maturity and understanding what to do to come out and get the 3 points.
Going into the break, we led the Premier League with 37 points. Man City was second following their 2-1 home defeat to Brentford. Newcastle beat Chelsea 1-0 to stay third, and Brighton's 2-1 loss against Villa edged them out of 6th. As 10 of our players don their international colours for one of the biggest sporting events in the world, Mikel and the rest of the squad travelled to the Middle East in December to undertake warm weather training and participate in the Dubai Super Cup. The tournament consisted of 4 teams, including Liverpool, Lyon and AC Milan, as preparations heated up ahead of a return to club football. Lyon was our first test at the Al Maktoum Stadium. The boss was back on the sidelines and opted for a starting lineup of those first-team regulars not involved at the World Cup. It was a strong first half against the Ligue side as we stormed to a 3-0 lead. In the second half, Mikel used nearly all of his travelling squad as a host of academy players saw out an impressive victory. As with all the Dubai Cup games, after 90 minutes, a penalty shootout for the chance to earn a bonus point. We triumphed as shot stopper Karl Hein made 4 out of 5 saves in a remarkable accomplishment for the youngster. 5 days later, we were back in action, and this time joined by Ben White and Thomas Partey, who returned to the starting lineup. With the resumption of the Premier League looming into view, the game was a further chance to bolster fitness ahead of a busy Christmas period. Our opponents were one of football's most decorated and celebrated clubs, AC Milan, who sat second in Serie A. Again, we started positively, with Martin Ødegaard's wonderful free kick opening the scoring. And a deflected Reiss Nelson shot was enough to secure back-to-back wins as we withstood pressure from the Italians. Another bonus point was added to the tally after a 4-3 win in the penalty shootout, Mohamed El Neni scoring the winning spot kick. A further 4 points added to the standings was more than enough to get our hands on the Dubai Super Cup trophy. Our mid-season break came to an end with a friendly against European giants Juventus back home at Emirates Stadium. Mikel Arteta was boosted by the return of Granit Xhaka and Aaron Ramsdale, who were selected for their first minutes in our colours since returning from Qatar. Massimiliano Allegri's side came into the game having won their last 6 Serie A matches. Despite having more of the possession, we fell to defeat after 2 goals against the Tide. However, the performance provided elements to please supporters ahead of the return of competitive action in the Premier League. That concludes part 1 of our official Arsenal season review for 2022-2023. Be sure to join us for part 2 as we continue to look back on a hugely enjoyable Gunners campaign.